Hello. Hello. Hello, girls. It's time to wake up. And it's time to show you to the large public. Hello, everyone. This is my own private collection, and today I will show it to you. And here I want to show you one by one. It will take a little time. This is a down buggy that I have heavily modified, and we have a video on it. This is quite standard. 1 and 2 are without radio, never worked. I would like to show you on the background the large quantity of tires that I have, because my first problem was tires can be damaged by the time. So if you want a car, you need her tires. Going down, we arrive to the modern era with this and this, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. These were a gift from a friend of mine, and I'm very happy to have these cars. They are quite standard, with standard engine, no modifications. Just this one has this alu part because I've broken. Going down another level, the Avante, a recent video, and this Dynastorm. This is absolutely new from the box. I have mounted for my shop, and inside there is nothing. One day I will also the engine, because the box was without radio, without engine, just the car. Top car, fantastic top car. This one you know very well. I have made several videos on the building and the test. This has never worked. I found as a used car I restored a lot of years ago, and it's perfect, but I never used. This you know. And this, these are the Alpine tires, okay. And this is my frog. I've made it green, because a frog is green, almost green, so this has to be green. Is a 27 radio, and here there's the quartz. My old frog. I have also the body with the original color, the good body, the body in a good shape. But this is the first one, repaired with silicone. So down the boomerang. How many hours and hours I have used this car. Fantastic. A lot of fun with friends. 3 or 4. We were all with the boomerang on the same track. Fantastic. A lot of battles. And the Grasshopper 1 and 2. Modified, both modified, deeply modified. And also for this I have a video. You have to go to the channel now and look in the Tamiya part, and you will find the videos. This is to be restored. I bought when I had a shop, and I just washed it. But one day it will work. Is it all? Obviously not. We have another department. And here we are, the second one. 1 and 2. A good collection has to have this one, and this one. The same frame, different body, fantastic. Never used, used a lot. I have 2 bodies. And one day I will do a video about this because it's quite special. It has lights, some little modifications, and it's so funny to drive. Do you know this? The Subaru Brat. Wonderful, wonderful. With oil dampers on the rear, no dampers on the front, and it's perfect. It's so fun to drive. This I bought from a guy. It has to be restored, but I never liked it because the body is fantastic, but the tires, so the wheels out. Now that it is old, I can appreciate this Japanese way to have fun. The Unimog, deeply modified Unimog. I have a video on this, and now my true love. This is the Wild Willy. Fantastic. This works. This works. This works, and this works. Okay? This? I have video on this too. I'm going to do videos for this and this. These are fantastic. Quite similar, but very different. About this one, on the same chassis, there's the lunchbox. Is nice too. And one day I will have it. So these all about the Tamiya off-road cars. But we have also on-road. For the on-road cars, we start from this. 1 and 2. Formula 1, vintage Formula 1. The sidecar. 2 kinds of Lotus, 2 bodies. Ferrari. This is not a Tamiya, this is a Schuko. With that dynamo, you turn and the car goes. It's fantastic. Stays here together. Tires, obviously. Spare tires, Ferrari. Ayrton Senna tribute, and this is... one day I will do videos about all these, perhaps these two together. This is very used. You can see the tire, some body damage. And this is with the top optionals, so a carbon frame and other parts. Formula 2, Formula 2, 2, 2. And this is a special car that is very old and it's very technical. Look at this frame. Look at the rear. This was fantastic for the times. End of 80s perhaps. Suspension here under. Sorry for the light. And the brand is not Tamiya. This is AYK, if I remember well. Very, very technical car. And here we have another thing. The Solar Eagle. This is a solar car. The only limit for use is the battery of the radio. And Tamiya made also these solar panel cars. This is fantastic. It's not very fast, it's very dirty. I've used it a lot. You see scratches. I've used a lot, and I can assure you that despite the slow speed, if you can do races with this, it would be very, very fun, because you never stop driving. If you have a good battery in the transmitter and you never stop driving. Fantastic. And now, ready? Panoramic view. And this, you know, this is one of my best favorite. This and this one and this one. These three cars. Look at the body, how it's damaged. Fenders. I'm a fenders maniac. Pilot. Bonjour, monsieur. And this one also, with the old body, with all the damages. And this one has, wow, no damages, never used. Oh no, the tires are very slim. Why? Here is why. This is the body I used with this frame, with this chassis. We had a circuit, a moquette circuit, into the loft of a friend of mine, and there were wood floor and moquette. Fantastic. It's very simple, 4 or 5 curves, a long straight, and the parquet all around the parquet. If you get out from the moquette, it's very slippery. And there were a fridge against the wall, and at the half of the straightway, if you made mistake on the straightway, you get the fridge, and it is very heavy iron, and this is the result of the fridge, the crash into the fridge. This has no stickers. This I found piece by piece. I tried to restore this. It's quite complete. There's a chip. I have stickers, but I never applied them. And this one I've made from spare parts. I have the box, I have instructions, but the box was empty. Instructions were from somewhere, I don't remember. And I had a lot of spare parts. So I mounted this one. I can do also a cheetah. I have to do it. And one day I will do. Spare tires, obviously. This? Who remembers this car? Haha, quite old. And this one is fantastic. Another Tamtec body, another Tamtec car, complete car with the body. This is the exposition body, and this is the running body. Then we have this Ford. All these except for the one you see that are damaged, so it's clear that I have used. But all these cars in this last you have seen, the on-road one, were all boxes that I have bought before buying my shop, because they were old boxes into the shop. So instead of $300, $400, I paid $50 each. So I bought a lot of boxes. Then I've built, but I never used. So I have boxes, they assemble the car, instructions and so on, but I never used. This is one of my best and requires no word, like this one. Do you know this car? This is an horrible car, but it's a body for a Tamtec. I never liked Ferrari Testarossa. Never. It's an 80s stupid car. Perhaps I don't understand, for sure I don't understand this car, but F40 was fantastic. This was just a car for the singers, I think. Don't like. Toyota, Datsun, Golf. This I bought from a boy that wanted money, so I paid a little bit. It was not so cheap. It's terrible, but I have the R5 turbo body that fits on this. This year Tamiya made a re-release, and this is the original with the pilot and all the parts. And this is all about Tamiya, but it's not all. Let's go to another sector. Here we are, another sector with two WL toys. The Red Cat Gen 8, my first rock crawler. I love it very much. And my Traxxas TRX4. You can find videos on these cars. Quite deeply modified, yes. This rope has not to stay here, but here. Okay, that's nice. And here we have just these four. You can see videos about all. And here we have not a car, but this. This is a Kyosho radio-controlled motorcycle. Lot of gears also this, lot of views. Full optional. What can I say? I never supposed that a motorcycle could grow so well, so drivable, and gives you a lot of fun. Fantastic, fantastic, really fantastic. Not so difficult to drive, you have just to learn. At the end, I've taken away this part in order to have better curves, and the wheel here, there's a flywheel, not a flywheel, there's the front wheel is a sort of gyroscope, and there's a weight inside. I reduced the weight to have a quicker response. And this is another one. This is under my working desk, and we have Schumacher, Associated, MRC, the French. We have video on this. This is a Charisma, yes, Charisma. An experiment just to try little radio-controlled cars. Okay, an helicopter. It doesn't work very well, but it's so nice. And here under we have the Kyosho, not only Kyosho, because you see my favorite mini rock bouncer. That is the best 140 with four-wheel steering, it's fantastic. And the other are Kyosho. This is a bad boy, super powerful, super big. The Javelin, you have seen the video. The Ultima, deeply modified with brushless motors, ESC, steering servo, modern steering servo, it's fantastic. And this is a standard Ultima, and these are tires. Tires everywhere. We have to have spare tires. And this one is the Turbo Optima 24, and this has a nice story. One day, first days I had a shop, a guy came in and told me, "Have you ever seen a car like this?" No? Okay, keep it. I will be back. After 13 years, I have kept this car in my shop for him, but I had never seen him again. And now this is legally and morally mine. This is mine. A terrible body color. Perhaps I can add some stripes to make it better. I don't know. And this is all the space that I have to hide my I don't like to call it collection, because I never wanted to have to do a collection, but oh, it happens. I want this and this one. This is the two-wheel drive, this is the four-wheel drive, this was for my wife, and this is for me. This is all in carbon. I'm finishing it. Then we make a video. This is all original. Asso, I love associated. And so it's not a collection. It's a, I don't know, how can you call it? Yes, call it collection. It's easy. So I want to hide it a little bit, not to have cars everywhere, spread everywhere. But now the space is finished, so I had to do this. I had to use wall and spaces around the house. The slash, and what about this? This is one of my favorite, with these alloy parts and the sticks and the steel. Fantastic. But it's not finished here, because I need more space, and on the wall we have a lot of space, but not on the wall where your wife lives. So here, in my bathroom, I love. This is what I call the wall of frames, and we have these very, very lovely, nice, wonderful cars. And we have not finished, because I'm making other cars. This is important. This is a Kyosho, but I have deeply modified it a lot of years ago. It was rear-wheel drive, and now it's front-wheel drive. And I made this also on my last prints. The video, in the last videos you can find it. And I think that I will take it and refit. Do something to lights, perhaps, pilots, interiors. I will show you, just to the pleasure to show you something. And from the bathroom we can go to another place for the last one. And this is the last location where I store my RC cars. First of all, boxes. Those are all the boxes of my RC cars. Inside the Tamiya boxes you find other Tamiya boxes. And I think that boxes are very important for the collection, for the cars. You have cars, instructions, pieces, and the box. And the box art is fantastic. After the boxes, we have the two SG cars, 1 and 2, with a spare body, a Golf spare body. Open. Here we have the first body of my first Tamiya. While wheeling, this is the 959 Porsche body. Other bodies, boomerang and so on, and another car. This is a Kyosho thermic, and obviously a Ferrari Formula 1. About spare parts. 1, 2, and here all the old radio. Look at this Sanva, this Tamtec charger, old charger. But I have also some new bodies. 2, 3, 4. This I can build the model. I have all the pieces. This is the Renault, and this is the Porsche, and one Midnight Pumpkin new. Well, I have also this. That is the body of my Honda from Kyosho. And so, my friend, today you have seen all my RC cars. There are more than 100, and I collected in a lot of years. Really, in a lot of years. And I'm not finished. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cars to finish, and many others in my mind. I hope you have enjoyed. As usual, comment, like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Up to the next. And what else? Do I forget something? No. All the best to you. Ciao.